So you just beat Paper Mario the 1000 Years of Peak, and you're thinking to yourself, well, what am I supposed to do with my life now that I've just played this amazing game? I got nothing else to play. There's nothing that even comes close to this game of how good it is. But that's where you're wrong. There is one game out there that most of you probably haven't played yet. And if you played Thousand Year Door, you're gonna absolutely love this title. It's called Bug Fables, The Everlasting Peak. Everything about this game is just phenomenal, I gotta say. And the way that they're doing the aesthetics of this game is honestly peak. Where they're kind of doing the same thing like Paper Mario, where the characters are all 2D and paper, and the whole world is kind of like a 3D cardboardy type feel. And it's just, everything is just so good about this game. It really captures the feel of how Paper Mario actually is, and it just incorporates it into a whole different world. So sure, I know some of you are probably like, well, it's all these bugs, there's no Mario characters. Like, where's my funny little plumber man? Where's my green plumber man? And come on, where's all these iconic characters? I don't want to play with all these bugs. But trust me, these characters are so fleshed out, they're so good, they all have like incredible backstories. And they're so funny too. Like, all these characters are absolutely amazing. And I know when you play this game, you're gonna get that thought completely out of your mind because this game just really makes you love the characters. And I gotta say, after beating it twice, and on the second time around 100%ing it, these characters are just absolutely phenomenal to see all their backstories and their side quests that tie to each character that really makes you learn more about the character. It's honestly just peak. You gotta play it. Whoa, hey there. I see that button down there. It says subscribe, not subscribed. It would honestly mean a lot to me if you press the button, and if you enjoy the content, might as well, right? Let's go back to the video. Now, the combat of this game is very similar to Paper Mario, but it has its own unique spin on the combat that honestly is just actually amazing. Instead of having 2 party members, you have 3 party members, all with their own unique abilities. You got Kabu, the green beetle. He's more of a close range fighter, or also you can use him as a tank, which I mainly use him for. You got V, which is typically just a long ranger who's like the only character who can hit enemies in the sky. Mainly also a healer too, or just someone who can use a bunch of items. And then you got Leaf, which is the ice sorcerer moth, who is for sure the highest DPS of this game. If in Paper Mario you thought you can get broken, oh boy, this character can get absolutely busted. Another thing of why I found this game so fun, because of just how broken you can honestly get inside of this game. If you're smart enough with all like your damage ups on this one character, just using this one move that does like over 36 damage each turn, it gets so fun. It's so amazing. The story of this game is also something that's just amazing to go through. Like, I'm honestly shocked with how well they made its own story and its own unique world building that's just so different from how Paper Mario does theirs. Because you know when you play the original Paper Mario and you also play Thousand Year Door, they're practically the same game, it's just Thousand Year Door is more like a refined version of the original. But this game honestly is completely different, with completely different gimmicks, completely different like worlds and how things happen. And it's honestly great, and the story itself is honestly phenomenal, especially with all like its own unique comedy that's added into it. This game is honestly super funny as well. There's definitely multiple times that I've laughed out loud just playing this game. And same thing with Thousand Year Door. This game they both have great comedy. So if you like the Thousand Year Door comedy, you're gonna also love this game because they're peak. It's so good. And now one thing that you might not think after playing Thousand Year Door that Bug Fables will compare to, because Thousand Year Door is a phenomenal one of this, is the soundtrack. But I gotta say, Bug Fables is not that far off of how amazing the soundtrack is compared to Thousand Year Door. This game's soundtrack is honestly peak, and I gotta say, when you listen to it throughout the game, you're gonna think the same thing. If you like Thousand Year Door's soundtrack, you're honestly gonna love this game's soundtrack too. It really fits the vibe of the world, the vibe of the game. All the bosses with their unique songs really fits their battle. It's honestly phenomenal. This game's soundtrack is just absolutely amazing, and there's nothing more I could have asked for about this game. Really, the only gripe I have with this game, which is honestly the same issue I have with Paper Mario, is literally just how short it is. I wish both of these games were just longer, because when I beat the games, even when 100% of them, I still just wanted to continue playing. But no, I did every single thing you're able to see of the game, so unless I just wanted to like restart, there's nothing more to do. And also a badge you get at the very beginning of the game, or I guess they're called medals in this game, where it's a hard mode. And I honestly highly recommend you try playing hard mode if you play Thousand Year Door, just because you get extra medals after beating bosses on hard mode, which honestly makes you so overpowered and just makes the game so much more fun. It's honestly great. So I definitely recommend playing hard mode, especially after you play Thousand Year Door, because I mean, you already got used to all the combat. You know that the game works. You'll be good at it. So yeah, I was just here to satiate your thirst of wanting more Thousand Year Door. And here it is, Bug Fables. If you haven't played it yet, definitely try it. It'll definitely get that itch out of your system to continue playing Paper Mario, because it is just absolutely phenomenal. It was the third Paper Mario game that we needed. Sure, people like Super Paper Mario, but I mean, it's not like the original two. And this game is definitely the third in the trilogy. It has that spot. It can definitely fit in there. It's honestly peak. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. And if you like this video, leave a like. And if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you did. But now I'm gonna go cry because I 100%ed Thousand Year Door and also replayed Bug Fables and 100%ed it recently. So I don't got any more content. Hey, I guess I never 100%ed the original. I guess I still got that.